Welcome to the third annual Coppers Cove 5 Hills Handmade Recycled Fashion Show, held in conjunction with Keep Coppers Cove Beautiful's annual Eco Spring Fling. Are you all ready to see an amazing show where we have turned trash into treasure? The name of Haley's fashion piece is Balloon Amour. Amour is Latin for love. This dress is made from used mylar balloons that have been cut and glued together. It took Haley more than 20 hours to create this outfit made from more than 80 balloons. Haley's inspiration came from a love for charity, and the message her dress symbolizes is that we should all love each other and our community. Haley collected her mylar balloons from a variety of resources, including the board members from Keep Coppers Cove Beautiful, Coppers Cove ISD schools, and many friends following their birthday parties. Ladies and gentlemen, Coppers Cove 5 Hills Junior Ambassador Haley Sawyer with Balloon Amour. Our next model today is Tiny Mr. 5 Hills, Dominic Palastro. The name of Dominic's fashion piece is Cardboard Cutie. What do y'all think? Does it match him, Cardboard Cutie? Dominic's outfit is made from used Amazon boxes and string using scissors, a little bit of hot glue, and sewing each piece together. It took Dominic's mom about 3 days to make the outfit, following several months of collecting boxes from items they received. This material was chosen for Dominic's outfit because Amazon boxes are such a big part of our society, especially with the pandemic. Almost anything can be bought on Amazon, which leads to a ton of cardboard boxes, just waiting to be upcycled and recycled and used again and again. He is a cardboard cutie, Tiny Mr. 5 Hills, Dominic Palastro. Our next model to take the stage is Miniature Miss 5 Hills, Jocelyn Combs. Jocelyn is a party princess, and she is all dressed up to attend her next party. You can see from her outfit that she has used all recycled party supplies. Usually you'll throw this away after your child's party, but she's found a great use for it. The striped flare on her skirt is made from party hats. She's used a party tablecloth for her flowing skirt in the back, and then she has recycled bows and tinsel and ribbon to complete her ensemble. Can you do a turn for us, Jossie, and show them the back? And another half turn, please. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the party princess, Jocelyn Combs, Miniature Miss 5 Hills. Our next title holder to take the stage is Miniature Mr. 5 Hills, Maddox Tobias. Maddox takes the stage in fashion fit for royalty as the king of fishing. Maddox's fashion piece is constructed out of recycled pool floaties. His mom took his measurements and outlined a pattern on the floaties for the coveralls, hat, and cape. They used a die-cutting machine to cut the fish, crown, and Triton appliques. They cut by hand the crest on the back of Maddox's cape. Can you show them the back of your cape, Maddox? Show them the back of your cape. There you go. They cut by hand the crest on Maddox's cape, the waves and sun on the coverall pocket, and wave cuffs on the bottom of his coveralls. The coveralls and hat were sewn together as Maddox learned to use a sewing machine. The appliques were applied with spray adhesive. Maddox spent a lot of time scrubbing these pool floaties before he could actually start cutting and putting them together. So between gathering, cleaning, designing, and construction, Maddox spent 22 hours on his outfit. The pool floats that Maddox plays with and loves the most seem destined to mysteriously deflate in time. Maddox figured what better way to make use of his beloved non-floating floaties than to upcycle them in a fun fashion piece. Maddox hopes this piece will inspire others to have fun, thinking of different ways to repurpose items versus discarding them. Even Maddox's beloved catch of the day, his friend Nemo, was saved from the garage by filling with polyester fluffing. Ladies and gentlemen, in fashion fit for royalty, he is the king of fishing, Maddox Tobias, Miniature Mr. 5 Hills. Our next title holder to take the stage is Little Miss 5 Hills, Avery Brown. The title of Avery's fashion piece is Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. Avery has created a coffee back skirt and top made from recycled coffee bags and coffee filters. Avery laid out the design, taping the pieces together. Then she used a hot glue gun to attach them to an old dress. She then painted the bags in some of her favorite paint colors to create this playful ensemble. Once all the bags and filters were cut, it took approximately 2 hours to shape it together and adhere it to the dress. When researching what she wanted to create from recycled materials, Avery and her parents saw people make purses with them and thought it was fun and innovative. Avery says her parents drink a lot of coffee in her house. She collected bags for several months, and this was a terrific way to recycle them by creating a darling dress. Avery hopes her outfit shares with others that so many things can be recycled, even coffee bags. So have a cup of joe and recycle the bag and filter that you used today. Thank you, Avery Brown, Little Miss Five Hills with Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. Our next title holder to take the stage today is Junior Miss Five Hills, Cadence Combs. Cadence is a dancer and drinks lots of water to stay healthy and hydrated during her performances and practices. So she had plenty of water bottles. To make sure she would have plenty for her dress, she spray painted inside each water bottle and then cut them out so they were already in their curly twirled shape. She used more than 70 water bottles on her dress, and you can see them in the back of her train. She adhered it to bubble wrap that she also spray painted with glitter paint. You'll notice the flowers on the front of the gown. This is from the tops of the water bottles that she splintered and used the lid to hot glue them onto the gown. Great job, Cadence. Our next title holder to take the stage is preteen Miss Five Hills, Romella Spitzer. The name of Romella's outfit is Chasing the Rainbow, reflecting her colorful personality. Romella collected discarded Skittle wrappers and outdated candy to make her outfit. The top of her outfit contains more than 2,000 Skittles candies that were hot glued to adhere them to the top. The top weighs approximately 10 pounds with the candies on it. The bottom is made from a recycled hoop from the underpart of an old dress. Romella overlapped more than 100 wrappers when arranging them on the skirt to make a full-length gown. It took Romella about 6 weeks to complete her outfit once she collected all of the wrappers. She started collecting in October, so her gown contains Skittle wrappers from both Halloween and Valentine's Day. Romella chose her outfit in honor of her sister Samantha, who has autism. Skittles uses the slogan, Taste the Rainbow. A range of colors on the rainbow has often been used to visually represent the range of autism symptoms and individuals with autism's abilities and challenges. She is preteen Miss Five Hills, Romella Spitzer with Chasing the Rainbow. Our next title holder to take the stage today is Little Mr. Five Hills, Jordan Hendricks Jr. Give him a round of applause. It's scary to be on stage. Jordan is modeling some of his favorite food in his outfit called Tender Tuesday with his cup of sweet tea. Jordan is wearing pants and a shirt with logos from Bush's Chicken Meal Boxes. Jordan also created a cape, a crown, and a scepter. The cape, like the shirt and pants, also contains Bush's logos from the chicken boxes. The crown is made from parts of the chicken boxes and tops of Bush's styrofoam cups. The scepter is made from straws and parts of the cup. All of the pieces were hot glued. He spent a total of 1 week putting it together. Jordan hopes that the outfit encourages everyone to recycle their boxes, cups, tops, and straws after enjoying some Bush's chicken, and to remind everyone to stop by weekly for Tender Tuesday. All of Jordan's materials were collected and donated by Bush's Chicken. Ladies and gentlemen, to Little Mr. Five Hills, Jordan Hendricks Jr. with Tender Tuesday. Our next gown comes from Young Miss Five Hills, and it is being modeled today by Alyssa Kimball. This gown was created by Elise Fuselier, and the name of this fashion piece is Abilene's Southern Charm. Elise's dress is made from numerous magazine pages, one garbage bag, and one piece of fabric. Elise removed pages from approximately 12 Essence magazines. She took the pages and layered them on top of each other to add length to the dress. Elise used a sewing pattern to help her lay out parts of the dress, and from there, she was able to create the dress in the form that resembled a dress worn by Abilene Clark at the end of the movie, The Help. Working with the fabric did not work the way she wanted it, so Elise decided to use one garbage bag to help with the shape of the dress. She used fabric only to help with forming the wrap of the dress. Elise's dress including the wrap and the belt are 95% glued, 5% taped. After 2 challenged initial attempts, it took 5 weeks to complete the final dress. This dress was inspired by the movie The Help. The movie is one of Elise's favorite movies because the maids in the movie demonstrate strength and courage in a time when segregation was normal in America. All of the women in the movie had their own sense of style, and they were always looking stylish every time they got dressed, even if they spent the day at home. They showed that no matter who you are beautiful. Elise's mom keeps all of her Essence magazines, so Elise was able to use as many as she wanted because her mom has so many of them. Elise says she learned that if you have to start over, it's okay. She tried to make this dress 2 other times, and it didn't work. Finally, on the final time, she realized it's okay if you mess up, but you can't give up. And this is the gown of young Miss 5 Hills, Elise Fuselier, Abilene's Southern Charm, modeled by Alyssa Kimball. Our next title holder to take the stage is Jasmine Hendricks, Miss 5 Hills. Jasmine is the princess of plastic. This gown was made entirely of plastic shopping bags. The bags were cut at the seams, then pleated in with masking tape. Next, the rows of pleated bags were hot glued onto a hoop skirt for a fuller skirt. The top of the dress was made by cutting the bottom seam of the bag to make a cylindrical shape. Then a ribbon was added to give it a waistband. It was then sprayed with glitter spray to give it some sparkle. It took Jasmine approximately 6 hours to make her gown. This piece just shows how many plastic bags we use and discard. Although she used quite a few bags for this dress, these are still not all the bags that she has stored at home. Seeing these bags shed a light on how many plastic bags we as a society would use and otherwise throw away is a good example of how to upcycle. She used the bags she had already saved from previous shopping trips. She ordered the hoop skirt, the ribbon, and the glitter spray, and already had the hot glue at home. She is the princess of plastic, Miss 5 Hills, Jasmine Hendricks. And our final model for today is Senior Miss 5 Hills, Dawn Hale. Dawn is modeling her creation called The Butterfly Effect, the transformation of change. You turn in a photo card to have photos developed professionally. You pick out your favorites and end up with piles of leftover photos that end up in boxes in the extra closets of your house. Dawn's gown today is made from unused photos, butterfly paper cutouts from recycled cardstock, recycled yellow ribbon, and faux flowers. Dawn purchased a donated skirt and shirt from a local thrift store and incorporated her granddaughter's children's Halloween butterfly costume wings. Dawn used a die-cutting machine to cut the shapes for the butterflies and flowers from old photos. She then hot glued them to hold them in place and sewed them onto the fabric. 75 hours went into selecting the photos, cutting, and creating this outfit. With the pandemic this past year, we have had a lot of changes to overcome. Dawn's outfit represents these changes and how we have adapted. It also represents the change of the royalty in March, when they crown their successors who will get to spread their wings and fly, just as this year's title holders have done. Remember, if nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. She is the amazing Senior Miss 5 Hills, Dawn Hale, with The Butterfly Effect, the transformation of change. And we're now ready for our grand finale. Please make welcome back to the stage our Copperas Cove 5 Hills Junior Ambassador, Haley Sawyer with Balloon Amour. Tiny Mr. 5 Hills, Dominic Palastro with Cardboard Cutie. Miniature Miss 5 Hills, Jocelyn Combs with Party Princess. Miniature Mr. Five Hills Maddox Tobias with the King of Fishing, fashion fit for royalty. Avery Brown, Little Miss Five Hills with Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. Little Mr. Five Hills, Jordan Hendricks Jr. with Tender Tuesday. Junior Miss Five Hills, Cadence Combs, The Mermaid. Preteen Miss Five Hills, Romella Spitzer with Chasing the Rainbow. The gown of Young Miss Five Hills, Elise Fuselier, Abilene Southern Charm, modeled by Alyssa Kimball. Miss Five Hills, Jasmine Hendricks, the Princess of Plastic. And Senior Miss Five Hills, Dawn Hale with the Butterfly Effect, the transformation of change. Ladies and gentlemen, a shining example of how you can upcycle, recycle, and reuse in our Handmade Recycle Fashion Show. A round of applause for all of our models.
See more at Keep Copper's Cove Beautiful on Facebook.